So before we get started in this video, there's an important disclaimer that I must discuss right now. So transferring an account between iPhone and Android, or just to this emulator overall, will cause you to lose certain items such as rainbow diamonds, bonus rare studies, special rare studies, and any battle pass items. However, other items like fragments, boost orbs, and special skills or special skill orbs will not be affected. So if you're an iPhone user, I would recommend only transferring if you've used the rainbow diamonds and don't have any bonus rare studies or battle passes left. So make sure to back up your account via Google or Van ID. So yeah, without further ado, enjoy the video. So these are on this video, they're on it for one reason, and that's because you want to get LDPlayer 9. You've probably seen like Soul use it and etc. And I know there hasn't been like a update on that video, so I thought why not? And it's pretty valid why there isn't an update, because the Steam version was recently released, and if you want to play just that on PC, that's perfectly fine. You can download it. I have a little setup guide for that as well. But for those people who actually want to go against like pretty well players, I guess you could say, or just are tired of what's called those like D- players in your SS games like me, I'm going to show you guys how you guys can actually what's called install it. So all you're going to want to do first is you want to open up like any browser here. And all you're going to want to search up is LDPlayer 9. Should be like the first one right here. All these apps or little websites, I mean, promote LDPlayer, but I definitely would recommend downloading them because they have like some sort of rat software. So just go to LDPlayer 9. You want to click on this one here, the best partner for mobile games. I know BlueStacks used to be pretty good, but they got like 12 ads, and I know there's like this little 60 FPS bug. According to Soul, where you'd have to what's called like actually like manually set just to get 60 FPS. But with this one, you won't have to do anything too much. Just download it. Now you've got this right here, and now it should download right away. If not, it'll take you to this right here. And if it doesn't like pop up, you can just click like retry, etc. So now you want to do is just double click that. And now for me, I already have what's called LDPlayer, but you can just click on install. This will take quite a bit. And after LDPlayer 9 is installed, you will have LDPlayer 9 and LDPlayer multiplayer. And now, if you're just wanting to play like on one account, that's perfectly fine. You just want to use LDPlayer 9, you just launch that like this. But if you're one of those persons who want to have like multiple accounts, and I totally get it, you know, you can just have them right here. You can make like multiple instances like my old account and etc. You can just like run all of these, which is something really nice that LDPlayer has. But that's just that. If you want to hold multiple accounts for some reason, go ahead and use that if you really want. So now we'll just let that load up. Little add-on here, just guess that's how they'll make the money, but that's not the reason we're here. So we'll just let it start up right here. Perfectly fine. Let me just full screen this. So it's that. You're not gonna see what's called One Piece banners right away, which would be really nice if it did show it, but sadly it does not show it. So you're gonna want to install it first. You want to go to System Apps right here, go to Play Store. And now, for some reason, if you don't trust this LDPlayer and you don't want your account to be stolen or whatever, I'm not saying the LDPlayer will steal your account, but if you just want to be on that safe side, that's all it's you. You can just log in or whatever. And you can just do that and just log into your account. That's cool, because you're going to need an account to download stuff. So yeah, all you want to do now is just search for One Piece Bounty Rush, because that's the game we want. Unless you want to download any other game, go for it. Rubber Human, pretty cool. So now you can just install that. Here's the game. It's official game. It's nothing fishy. So yeah, that's that. Once you have that installed, first you gotta do this real quick. Launch a Bounty Rush. Now before we just log into the game, I'm gonna show you guys some settings that I personally find pretty good for me because they gave me a stable 60 FPS. So yeah, I'm gonna go to this little 3 lines thing right here. This also gives you an option to display your frame rate, so it's pretty cool. But you just want to go to settings for now. And if you are currently using an older version of LDPlayer, which you'll be able to tell just because of this, it's not going to show this UI. And I really noticed what's called today that there was an actual update. That's why I'm updating it. That's why I'm making this video, because it was like a 30 FPS and updating it helped me. So you just want to go to check for updates. It does say that mine is up to date, of course, because I'm pretty sure they didn't release like an update like 2 hours ago or so, but yeah. You can just leave this as default. LDPlayer usually what's called sets up your PC or your emulator for your best settings. I definitely wouldn't recommend changing too much of it, but here's some stuff that you should change. So now tablet, that's fine. 1920 by 1080. If your PC is on the lower end, you can definitely go down a little to 960, 720, and 900. You won't be able to tell too much of a difference. So it's that. Window, I wouldn't touch, just leave that. And now if you're only here just like have it at 60 FPS and that's how you prefer games, or that's like the max you can run your games at, you could keep on that. It's highly recommended by them, but I personally just like keeping my FPS unlimited. So yeah, so I can show you guys this. I like seeing 250 frames when I'm loading into games. That's pretty nice for me. So you can either match this to your monitor's frame refresh rate with VSync and try to get that stable. But I'm fine with unlimited FPS because that's just my preference, and this is what keeps my game running smooth. So yeah, VSync if you want to keep a stable 60 FPS, like I said. I'm not sure if it's gonna mess up your thing too much, but according to this, it will avoid some screen sharing, so it'll make your game look crispy smooth. So yeah, forced landscape mode, just leave that disabled. Advance, you really want to mess with this based off your PC. Now, it usually does what's called tell you a little recommended part, which is something I would definitely recommend keeping on, but since my PC is a little on the higher end, I like to kind of closely maximize it and not maximize it too much. So I gave it 6 cores and 6 gigabytes because I like my games to have a lot of space, etc. Model, you really don't have to touch. You can leave that on whatever. It's not gonna boost your performance or nothing too much. You can keep that the same. Audio, if something's wrong with your audio, you can't hear anything, you could just mess with all this. And your mic network, it's fine. Shortcut, that's fine. Full screen, yep. Wallpaper, it's really nice because you're not stuck with that blue screen like BlueStacks. You can actually change it to what you want. And that's why I have this local wallpaper by Zoro. It's pretty cool. You can just Google it. Zoro Wallpaper Mobile, or I think that's what it's called. But yeah, not here to give you guys wallpaper recommendations, but yeah. This I would definitely recommend not touching because I'm pretty sure root permissions. This will trigger what's called bounty rushes, like safety protection thing, which will like kick you out and just give you like a little warning, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let's just load on in. So I don't need to do this, so just load it on in. Let's just put it on full screen, why not? There you go. It's pretty high FPS. Don't have to do that 60 FPS bug where you set VSync on, set it to unlimited, come back on the game, and load back in. So yeah, you can set this all into like high-end mode. It's pretty nice. Usually like to max it out because yeah, it's pretty nice. Everything's looking good. Now if you are going to be using a controller, I'm going to show you guys how to set that up real quick. Alright, there you go. Gamepad was tucked in and connected. LDPlayer supports this, but I'm going to show you guys how you can actually set up your controller because yeah, I'm assuming you don't want to play with the keyboard, but if you do, it's all up to you. I'm not going to judge you. So you just want to go here. Full screen this real quick, and you just want to go to this little icon right here which says keyboard mapping enabled. Now you just want to go to the little controller icon right here. Now in order to set up what's called your keyboard mapping or user controller on this, all you're going to want to go is to what's called this little keyboard right here. You want to select the game controller, and as you can tell here I have what's called my basic controller settings. If you want to copy this, but I will be leaving a what's called link in the description so you guys can actually just copy this pretty easily. And all you want to do is once you get that link, or a little file, you just want to put in here. Now this is the one that's it's this one, yeah. I got this one from Zoll and it works pretty good for me, so definitely recommend using it. You can adjust to whatever you want, and to whatever's more comfortable for you. And after you put that, you can just click on save. And so yeah, so there we go. The keyboard the controller's working right here. Pretty nice. I can just load in right here. It's pretty smooth overall. Just go into like a survival 100 real quick. It's pretty high quality and it's pretty nice overall. Let me just go with my strongest character right here. Let's go Shanks for old time's sake. There you go. You can toggle the key mapping if you still don't know how to use the controller thing. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, here. Let's turn that auto off here. There you go. It's pretty smooth a little, but you will get some frame drops. That's why I kind of recommend and VSync on a little. So there you go. After a couple minutes, it's kind of what's called stop a little. Okay, he didn't counter. But yeah, it's pretty nice overall. I just wanted to recreate this video because I know Soul hasn't really put a recent version, and that's pretty valid because it's called there really isn't a need to, but I know some people are still looking for tutorials or just having what's called like slow FPS on LDPlayer, just like I was. So I thought this video was pretty useful. So yeah, if you guys thought this video was pretty useful, you can get this guy out of the way. Now let's actually try something before I end the video, but let's see. Let's just enable VSync. Now you definitely want to restart your settings because it's going to prompt you to restart it. So just do that. And I'll check right now if it's actually going to what's called be a lot more stable and it won't get as laggy. I know it's probably just my PC being a little weak right now, but yeah. Let's try 100. It's fine. I'll just use change for all time's sake. And as you can notice here, we're getting pretty high FPS, and now it isn't as high because I kind of what's called turn on VSync a little, and I'm trying to what's called keep my FPS at 60, a little more stable. So here you go. It's pretty smooth overall, pretty high quality too. There you go. See, pretty nice. I can use my controller when I want. You know, it's pretty good. And I definitely prefer this version a little more because I'm able to play against like mobile players, which I think are a lot more skillful. And I'm not saying what's called Steam players are as skillful. What I'm basically saying what's called is that there's a vast amount of players on Steam, so it gets a bit boring, I guess you could say, when what's called the bounty kind of queues you up with random players. You're not getting actually your ranked players, but yeah, let me kill these guys real quick. But yeah, if you thought this video was useful, I really would appreciate a like and subscribe because I do make bounty content. I'm trying to make more of it because I genuinely enjoy One Piece. And yeah, it's high FPS, and what can I say? It's pretty good overall. LDPlayer hasn't done me wrong, so I definitely would recommend using it. But yeah, guys, if you guys did find this video useful, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Just leave a like and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So peace.